Hello children, so our today's topic is ribosomes. Okay, so first of all we'll see that ribosomes were discovered by George Pallade as granular structure as dense particles. Okay, but before that we should know that ribosome, this diagram in simple form, the internal structure of the cell we have already seen. This is roughly I am showing you the nucleus, which is bounded by double membrane, and from these tubular structures arise which are called as endoplasmic reticulum. And if the granular structures are attached over the endoplasmic reticulum, these granular structures are called as ribosome, and this endoplasmic reticulum is rough endoplasmic reticulum, but we are to mainly focus today on ribosome. And what happens actually is these ribosomes are also present in the free form in the cytoplasm also, and they are called as free ribosomes. So this is about the ribosome. Where are they present? They are discovered by Pallade and as granular structures in the under the electron microscope. Now the most important thing in 1953, and the most important thing about the ribosomes are that they are not bounded by any membrane, as here it is written, not surrounded by any membrane. Even I have also written inside, so that these things are to be pointed out separately. As I told you in the previous chapters that these lysosomes and vacuoles are bounded by single membrane, rest of the cell organelle are bounded by double membrane, and these ribosomes are not bounded by any membrane. तो ये तो इसके कुछ introductory point हुए. Now the size of the ribosome, as here written that 80S ribosome is present in the eukaryotic cell, and in prokaryotic cell 70S ribosome is present. What is S? S is actually a sedimentation coefficient. And what is 70 and 80? These are actually the measurement of density and size of ribosomes. Now these 70 and 80S ribosome are composed of two subunits, which I am showing you here. That if the one unit, this is the large subunit of ribosome, this is the small subunit of ribosome, and if 50 and 30, these two subunits are there, then it should be 80. But these are superimposing to each other also, so that collectively it will become 70S ribosome of prokaryotes. And for 80S ribosome, 60 and 30, those two subunits are there, and collectively it will not become 90, it is 80S ribosome. So that way in ribosome there are two subunits are there, large and small subunit. Sometime you know what is ribosome is function, that it is the site of protein synthesis. Then how do protein is synthesized? Actually in the nucleus, the DNA forms its messenger RNA, and it transfers its whole information on mRNA for the synthesis of protein, and this mRNA now will enter into the ribosome for the synthesis of protein. So suppose outside the cell I am explaining you that this is the mRNA, suppose this is the thread of mRNA, and these are various ribosomes suppose attached to one mRNA. So this structure is called as polysome, because in one mRNA many ribosomes have got attached for the synthesis of many molecule of protein. ये सब proteins बना रहे हैं, तो this structure is called as polysome or polyribosome. This we had already seen when we had discussed the prokaryotic cell ribosome, because this is the only cell organelle present in the prokaryotic cell also, and eukaryotic cell along with ribosome many other cell organelles are present. Thank you. Next is cytoskeleton.